Morning, it's February boy. It's been a few days since I've been on last. Here to just talk about a few things. First things first, I wanted to talk about boomers. Everybody's talking about Gen Zs all the time. I want to tell you about boomers. As a boomer, when we was growing up, church was the main thing for you. Sunday school, uh, vacation Bible school. This is what we were brought up on. The Gen Zs are always talking about they was put out in the morning and brought back. We was actually first light. We was out the door, and we didn't want to come back until it was late, and usually it was dark. Nobody ever come looking for us. They figured, okay, well, they're out having fun or doing something, or maybe they just didn't care, but who knows. But anyways, boomers, the age bracket of boomers, right, the youngest boomer right now is 59 years old. The oldest is 77. So we're a weird group. We were very independent. We didn't have people always trying to help us do things. We do it our damn self because that's the way it was. And we were the ones that when it was time for us to speak up, we spoke up against the civil rights movements, the war in Vietnam, and all this stuff. We were there complaining the whole time everything was going on. But we was also, you might not know this, but we were all given draft cards. I was like, it was 1A. I was classified when I got my draft card when I turned 18. So basically I was going in the military no matter what. So I ended up joining the Air Force, which was, it was all right. Had to take tests, get in, fine. I tried a year before that when I was 17 to go into the Army. I was in Louisville, Kentucky at the time. And problem was they were going to let me, but my dad wouldn't sign, so I couldn't go in then. So anyways, as a boomer, I love my country. I disagreed with the war in Vietnam, though. I disagreed with the way that the segregation and stuff in the South was going on. I disagree with all this stuff. So, most people think I'm a flat out liberal, but I'm not. I grew up freaking a conservative Republican. I mean, my whole family was conservative Republican. But, I broke away from that. I don't vote party lines. I vote for what the person. Most people would think I was more like a moderate. I got myself down as labeled as an independent. So there you go. That's basically what I am. But I'm a boomer, and people just got to understand boomers. We just we've been through hell and back and came back again. So we're the ones that, if it wasn't for us, you Gen Zs and millennials wouldn't be around. So you gotta understand that. We back in the days when we didn't have rides to school where you see these lines of people picking up their kids and taking them to school. We walked to school every day. We walked, rain, snow, whatever it was doing, we were walking. We walked to school, walked back. You know, we had no issues. We didn't know what stranger danger was because there were so many of us walking. I'd pity the person that was the stranger. That's about the way it was because we were a tough bunch. We were brought up to be tough, and you know, because our grandparents were the ones that fought in World War II, and our parents were uh, they were they were kids of these people, so they were tough. They, you know, this is the way it was. We were brought up tough. Gen Zs, they come along, and you know, I got kids, so I got two Gen Zs, and I got the rest are millennials, and so you know, there you can tell the difference in them too, because the two Gen Zs, Gen Zs, they're similar to what we thought, yet they still got more issues than what we did as boomers. And then the millennials, oh my God, what can I say? Uh, they want to follow the money. That's all they ever want to do is follow the money. The money is the root of everything. And the way I was taught when I was younger, money was the root of evil. So I mean, so you know, different generations. I mean, I love all my kids. They're great. You know, they got a right to their opinions, and I don't, you know, let it go at that. But the point is here is that you know, lately I've been seeing all this about Gen Zs and everything, and of course some of the Gen Zs are trying to help the millennials and all that stuff. I don't believe in that. I believe they're totally different. Every generation is different. It's the way we were brought up. I mean, like I said, we went outside and came back when we wanted to. We got in trouble. We got backhanded. We got whipped. We got spanked. When Gen Zs come along, you couldn't spank them because they're going to call the 911 on you. They're going to call the cops on you because they didn't want to get spanked. Oh, what is that? I mean, you know, so it's weird, but it's the way it is. You know, it didn't hurt me. I grew, you know, people could have punched me in the face. It wouldn't have bothered me any. I guess when I was younger, I was just a tough old person. I mean, I grew, I was older. I think people thought I was older than what I really was because of the way I acted. But, you know, that's just the way it was. I grew up in some difficult situations, so I kind of made myself that way. And I don't regret any of it because regret would lead me not to have the kids that I got or the, you know, things like that. So I'll never regret anything that I've done. So basically, this is a shout out to the boomers. That, you know, there's not many left. 59 to 77 right now. That's how many. That's, you know, people that are 59 are the last of the boomers, and then you know, I guess we'll still be boomers though. The older we get, I guess we still stay boomers, even if we pass 77. It's just that there's right at the moment, the youngest boomer is 59 years old. So every year that boomer is going to be the youngest one to be 60. You know, so on and so on and so on. So that's probably the way it works. I don't know. I just got into this because I keep hearing these complaints from the Gen Zs about how, well, they complain mostly about the millennials, which is understandable because they're the weird bunch. They grew up on MTV and video games and everything like that. So. And then their kids now, I don't know what they call them, the Gen X's or whatever, they're really into video games, which sometimes I don't even know if they're into video games. I think they're more into watching the YouTube video games of somebody else playing the game, which I never could figure out. It don't seem like that's fun, watch somebody else play a video game. If you got the video system there, why ain't you playing it? But who knows why they do what they do. I mean, it's fine. I have no problem with it. It's just to me, being an old boomer, it's kind of hard to understand. But anyways, I don't know. I just wanted to make this shout out to the rest of us boomers, which it's getting fewer and fewer every year. So there's not many of us left, but we're hanging in there, and we got to show these young people what it's really like. One thing about it, we need to get some of these old boomers out of the Congress and the Senate and the presidency. We need younger blood, hopefully blood that's got war veterans and more lawyers and stuff, instead of people that are supposed to know something about business when they really don't. I think that's millennials are really really love this stuff about anybody that makes money, he's a billionaire, he's got to be good. That's not true. They have a lot of issues too. So, but anyways, I am not going to say much more. So you guys have a great day. Remember to subscribe, like, comment, and share. This is February Boy signing off. Have a good day.